we got a little problem here. I'm on a leak call, and of course the water meter saying they got a leak. So I confirmed it. So almost a half gallon of water per minute they're losing. And so, like, she pointed out the area between these trees. So you got one tree here, and then where I'm at, it's like, there goes another tree. Where I'm at is like a huge garden bed, like a jungle. Lush stuff growing here. Over there is the faucet. I'll go over there right now. Faucet's right here. Or spigot, hose bib, whatever you want to call it. So water line comes in somewhere in this area. So it's almost like the water line's going straight through this jungle, straight shot. And then don't get me started about this tree. Look how huge and beautiful this tree is. Crazy, huh? Keep in mind that these all have roots, and for the tree, you know, the roots can be almost double the size of the tree. We've got a water line going right through this jungle. And so, like, the problem that we deal with trying to fix this is that, one, we have to find out exactly where the leak is. I mean, it's somewhat wet. Okay, so if it is leaking in the area that the homeowners are pointing to, then where in that area, because water can move. It can be, you know, anywhere on that line. The first hump to get over is, where is it at exactly? So I could shoot it with nitrogen and pinpoint it, which is expensive. Or I could just manually track down the leak, which takes a lot of time. So, which equals to a lot of money. So we're stuck with both options of a lot of money. The smarter way to do this is just to shoot it with nitrogen and track it. Or if we didn't even want to even mess with it, because right now they are leaking. But so far, if it's leaking outside, those are the two avenues that we can go with. Or third route is that we can assume, because we're seeing a little bit of a marsh developing over here, that we could just outright just reroute it, because it is running into Amazon rainforest. So we could essentially just reroute and just cut to the chase and do it that way. But which that route is also expensive. So check this out. I mean, you've got mud here, mud here. Like, if we're talking about mud, gets a little drier in here. If we're talking about mud, then this is the closest to it that I can see. And it's kind of everywhere. Right here. This is another muddy spot. It's kind of muddy, I guess. This too. I mean, it's kind of wet. It's not like extremely soggy. Like I'm not coming out here and into a swampland. That's not the case here. If it is outside, that's the three routes that we can go. That's what I explained. Shoot it with nitrogen to pinpoint. Number two, manually track down and try to pinpoint. And number three, just reroute altogether. So essentially we would go from the meter, and then we would have to like but you can't even really reroute that much, because look at this. We'd have to go under the driveway to get it out the way, then come back around to hit where the water line comes into the house. Like we just have to reroute it. Maybe we reroute it like right here, because this is like kind of out of the way. This is just a situation where, like, you got the elements to deal with, and you know, it's either you cut these trees down, clear the land, or you kind of expect this to happen every like 30-40 years or whatever, for how long it takes for the tree to do its thing and get to your water. So let me know what you guys think, because I'd like to know.